Hey, how are you? I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk some Thursday night football action. The Buffalo Bills seems like they've played 17 games in 16 days. They head to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots tonight. Kickoff is at 8:15 p.m. There is so much juiciness to go around in this game. Not only the over/under, but the point spreads. But I have several weird, whacked out ideas. I've already booked dozens of lines. I've been on this game for like 3 days now. So I'm going to try and do my very best to convey my notes. As you could see here, there's highlighted all kinds of stuff, but we're going to get to it. Before we do that, make sure you go to the website at Team Riser Fall. When you get there, use promo code Beastie, the Beastie Lock. However you want to do it, that will get you $10 off your first month of premium services, and you get a voucher for Fantasy Cruncher. That rolls over month to month, and you can crunch until your heart's content. And let's not forget about the Ronin channels on the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free, but with the VIP membership comes all those little perks of being a VIP kind of guy or a girl. And I'm not even going to get into the study hub, all the tabs and everything there. If you're part of this thing, you know what we're cooking, and if you want in, there's your in. Use promo code Beastie. Tag me in the Discord. Say hello, I'm here, and let's roll. Let's talk about football, shall we? When we look at this one, as I said briefly, Buffalo's in New England tonight, 8:15 p.m. kickoff. This thing opened at 43.5 points, and it hasn't moved a lot. The only thing that's moved, I believe it opened up, New England was getting 4.5 points, plus 4.5, and now it's only at 4, which I love, and just wait till we get to the final score here. But there's not too many, narratives in this game, right? Two divisional foes. New England's been beaten up on Buffalo for years. The tides obviously have turned, but what does Mac Jones and Bill Belichick have in their bag of tricks for Thursday night? Normally, we look at this game and it's like, when I think of Thursday night football, I can't believe I'm going to say, I always think of the Denver Broncos, right? I said that in one of the Thanksgiving Day videos, but this game should be absolutely phenomenal. And let's talk about the players. When we look at Josh Allen, we're all world, right? I mean, this guy is unbelievable. That UCL in his elbow, he's not 100%, and that's pretty clear, but the Lions gave them a very good fight on Thanksgiving. You know I'm not a big moral victory guy, but let's move on. Josh Allen, 17.5 on FanDuel, 12.2 on DK, $40 on Yahoo. New England, 16th overall against opposing quarterbacks. Josh Allen in this one, in terms of my personal projections, 24 to 25 completions, 260 yards, 7-8 carries for another 35 to 40 yards here, and he's accountable for a touchdown or two. It's not going to be the Josh Allen show, right? Sometimes it is, sometimes it's the Mahomes show, sometimes it's the Mac Jones show. Who knows? But it's not going to be all about Josh Allen tonight, and that's okay because it'll help us move around these pieces and really get over on some folks in DFS lines. When we go down the list, Mac Jones, Buffalo, 7th overall against opposing quarterbacks. I will say there is a lot of really good DVP matchups in this one, so I've kind of spun it where there's a way to really dig in here. And when you look at Mac Jones, 13.5 on FanDuel, 9.4 on DK, $23 on Yahoo. I have Mac Jones. When you look at him, 22 to 23 completions, 250 yards, 3 to 4 carries, nothing crazy. Be lucky if he gets to 10 yards, 12 yards, and we'd be singing hallelujah, amen, hallelujah. When we look at the running backs here, New England's first overall, like their front force is just they move the pile. They push back offensive lines, and they are unbelievably good. And when you look at, Devin Singletary, James Cook, Nyheim Hines, I don't think any one of them have success. James Cook and Nyheim Hines, they're not going to have any success on the ground, right? If they want to swing out wide and catch passes here and there, that's fine by me. But we'll go over the tags briefly. Devin Singletary, 12,000 on FanDuel, $7,000 on DK, $14 on Yahoo. I have Devin, 14 carries, about 50 yards, a couple receptions, maybe 3 receptions for about 15 yards. When you look at James Cook, what you love there, 5.6 yards a carry. Granted, he's only gotten a handful of them, so it's kind of like that's the idea of spinning a narrative or cherry picking something. Oh, James Cook, the kid's great. He's averaging 5.6 yards a carry. Yeah, well, he's only had like 10 or 11 all season in his rookie year. James Cook, 7.5 on FanDuel, 3.6 on DK, and $10 on Yahoo. We're looking at 4 or 5 carries, 15 yards, looking around 2 to 3 receptions, another 15 15 yards. So James Cook, a good day for him would probably be 30 to 35 all-purpose yards. Nyheim Hines, I don't get it. I don't know why they're not using him out of the backfield to catch passes, like in that James White kind of role. Remember him? But he's playing for Buffalo, not New England. But it is New England, and I'm just thinking out loud. Nyheim Hines, 7-8 FanDuel, $3,000 on DK, $10 on Yahoo. No, thank you. 1-2 receptions, 1-2 carries, nothing crazy. Now this is the money spot right here. Money shot, money spot, however you want to put it. Ramondre Stevenson, $14,000 on FanDuel, $10-4 on DK, and $21 on Yahoo. This kid has been unbelievable. He's averaging 4.5 yards a carry, and they're going to feed him. Damian Harris has already been out. He is inactive. D. Harris is inactive tonight. So this entire thing is going to be, this could be and should be, I think it's going to be the Ramondre Stevenson show. 15 to 16 carries, 75 to 80 yards, 6 or 7 receptions. Yes, maybe I'm a fool, but it is Thursday night and anything goes, right? So 6 to 7 receptions, 45 or 50 yards there, and he will absolutely find the end zone. In what form or fashion, don't know, don't care. He makes for a beautiful anytime touchdown bet. Ramondre Stevenson. Now with D. Harris out, it's J.J. Taylor, Pierre Strong, their rookie. I mean, these two guys here, J.J. Taylor and Pierre Strong. Taylor, $6,000 on FanDuel, $200 on DK, and $10 on Yahoo. J.J. Taylor's got he's only 10 carries so far this season, and he's got 9 yards. I sent a tweet out yesterday. He's averaging 0.9 of a point, per carry here, and that's not good. And the life of a football player, they cut the guy on Monday, right? They waived him on Monday, and then re-signed him yesterday, and he's probably going to be on the active roster here. So to me, J.J. Taylor and this rookie Pierre Strong Jr., $5,000 on FanDuel, $200 on DK, $10 on Yahoo. I will have pieces of both running backs, in this, on the slate, in the schedule. There's something, it's all Ramondre Stevenson, but we know Bill Belichick, man. We think we do in a game like this where they're at home. They are the underdog here. I got a great underdog, 5-2-1 against the spread these last 8 meetings between these two. What the heck is Bill Belichick going to do? Whenever we're looking left, Belichick goes left with us, and we don't even see it. Instead of, you know what I mean? He's like a magician, and we don't see it coming. So pay attention to J.J. Taylor and Pierre Strong. I got some sample lines I'm going to share on my personal TikTok and on Team Rise or Fall. Obviously, the video will be shared along with these notes here, so stay tuned for that. When we look at the wide receivers, now we're talking Stephon Diggs, $15,000 on FanDuel, 11.6 on DK, $39 on Yahoo, 13.2 yards a reception. I keep doing this reception. That's what you do when you're on the freeway and you want to get the semi-truck driver to honk his horn when you're a little kid. Stephon Diggs, 10-11 targets, 7-8 receptions, 90 yards, another ho-hum game from him. I saw a clip of Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs prior to the Thanksgiving Day game. They're warming up on Ford Field, and Diggs actually got teary-eyed. He goes, "I'm very thankful for you," and they hugged, and Diggs went, "More than you'll ever know." And you love that, man. Grown men sharing their feelings is not a bad thing. I'm not going to get down to whole mental health or substance abuse, potathon, or my thoughts on it. We know where I stand here, but that connection is real. It's legit. They love each other. They're friends, and that's okay. They're both men, and they're teammates, they're coworkers, and they're friends. That's okay to love another man, to say, you know what? I appreciate everything you do for me. We are one and the same. I love you. And I'm going to say that now to everybody watching this video, because the support for the vids and the articles, it's okay. I love you. Hopefully you love me back. When we look at Gabe Davis, $11,000 on FanDuel, $8,000 on DK, on Yahoo, $16, 6-7 targets, 4 or 5 receptions, looking around 60 yards. This guy, 19.7 yards a reception. That's beautiful. He's good for 2 to 3 deep shots a game. Does he catch you know what I mean? He's going to shoot the ball down 40, 50 yards to Gabe at least twice. What's going to be the catch rate on that one? I like it to be higher than normal. Granted, the New England Patriots, 6th overall against opposing wide receivers. When we look at Isaiah McKenzie, he is someone that, to me, that is like, he could be like not a slate breaker, but he could make great hay for us in the captain spot. Nuts. On Thursday night, what do you want? Isaiah McKenzie, 9.5 on FanDuel, 6.8 on DK, $19 on Yahoo, 5 to 6 targets, 3 to 4 receptions, 35 to 40 yards. Have Isaiah McKenzie be on your radar. He's highlighted in green, which means he makes for a beautiful pivot. When we look at the New England Patriots wide receivers, we just talked about them on Thanksgiving as they played Minnesota here. But when we look at these guys, Jacoby Myers, Devontae Parker, Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, and it's like pick your poison. And this is where we attack the slate because Buffalo 25th overall against opposing wide receivers. We saw the Lions have success, and granted, are the Lions, do they look better? Have they turned a corner? I don't know. This isn't a Lions broadcast, but if a down and out team like the Lions can have success through the air, then Mac Jones and Jacoby Myers, 11-5 on FanDuel, 7-2 on DK, $16 on Yahoo. Jacoby Myers, 7-8 targets, 5-6 receptions, 65 to 70 yards. Be careful. Jacoby Myers is questionable. I think we're going to be okay. Another wild card play of mine, Devontae Parker, $8,000 on FanDuel, 5-6 on DK, $14 on Yahoo, 4 or 5 targets, 2-3 receptions, and around 30 yards. If you want to fool around with Aguilar or Kendrick Bourne, have at it. They're cheap enough. And Aguilar, 13.5 yards a reception average, and Kendrick Bourne, 11.7 yards a reception. When we look at the tight ends, there's nothing that's standing out to me, but with it being a single game slate, we have to look at Dawson Knox's way, 8-5 on FanDuel, 6-2 on DK, $14 on Yahoo. I have Knoxy, 5-6 targets, 3 to 4 receptions, 35-40 yards, just, one of those things. I will say Quentin Morris, another one of their tight ends, is questionable, and maybe, just maybe, Tommy Sweeney gets in a little bit more action there, so that's a name to keep up on right there. Tommy Sweeney, the bare minimum across the board, $500 on FanDuel, $200 on DK, only $10 on Yahoo. When you look at the price tag and 2-3 targets, 1 or 2 receptions, 10-15 yards, if one of those is a touchdown, we're dancing all the way to the bank. When we look at Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, here we go again. Chris is going to say that same old spiel. The New England Patriots inside the red zone, they like to get in that I formation, the tight ends out wide. I just said it, kind of making fun of myself, but Hunter Henry, 6-5 on FanDuel, 4-6 on DK, $12 on Yahoo. Jonnu Smith, $6,000 on FanDuel, $1,400 on DK, and $10 on Yahoo. Of the two, I have lineups that I said I've already booked with both of these guys in it. One at captain, one at flex, and vice versa, or just in flex spots. Hunter Henry, 2-3 targets, couple receptions, 25 yards. Jonnu Smith, 3 to 4 targets, 2 to 3 receptions, around 30 yards. When we look at the kickers, both guys are on the map. I have both Tyler Bass and Nick Folk highlighted in green. They make for great pivots. And my weird idea here, which is on my notes on the top right, it's like we should run combos of Tyler Bass and Buffalo's DST in a lineup. Same thing. We'll run Nick Folk and the New England Patriots DST in the same line. You see what I'm getting at here? Same kicker, same defense, same kicker, same defense, and we can mix and match Ramondre and Parker. I mean, things have come together when you build this. When you build this, they will come. Buffalo and New England. Some of these lines that I've built, they're like unbelievably mind blowing. They should all win $1 million, but I'll probably see it tomorrow, having won 10 or 12 bucks. But hey, at least we try. Give me Nick Folk, give me Tyler Bass. When we look at the Bills, they got 13 interceptions on the season. That's second overall in the league. $10,000 on FanDuel, 5-2 on DK, only $19 on Yahoo, 3 to 4 sacks. And I think the Bills have a fumble recovery. Not necessarily an interception, but a fumble recovery. And the Patriots, $9,000 on FanDuel, 3-2 on DK, and $20 on Yahoo. They have 12 interceptions with this, which is 4th in the league, but they do have 32 total sacks, and that is 2nd overall. So the Patriots and Judon and these guys, they love to crash down and get to the quarterback, but that's the problem. Josh Allen is for a big dude, 6'5". He is slippery and he is sneaky, and you have to be accountable for him. So, Chris, what are we doing? Final score? What do you want? Final score, betting trends first. Let's do some quick betting trends. Buffalo 1-4 against the spread their last 5. New England 6-2 against the spread their last 8 games. And the final score, I'm taking the New England Patriots plus the 4 points because I have New England to win this game outright. 24-21. The Patriots get it done at home. And would you be shocked if that happened? Probably not, because it's Bill. And when you look at Buffalo, they're trending in the right direction. They will be in the playoffs. They are a tough team to match up against. But as it stands right now, they've hit a skid. And good teams, when they hit skids, they kind of pull themselves out of it. And you're going to go, well, Chris, they're 8-3, and they did the last game out, they won. How can they have hit the skids? Well, I'm saying just a teeny tiny, kind of a speed bump there, but let's run it, dude. Let's get it. Let's take the New England Patriots +4 and New England to win this one, 24-21. Thanks for watching. Let's meet the same time again, probably Sunday Night Football, Saturday morning something, or even the Sunday morning DFS show here with Mitch and I at Team Riser Fall. Be good, be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.